of in case of allyl compounds, because the resonance formed because of resonance form, right? Why resonance form, right? Because allyl group, I have already discussed about reactivity of different types of alkyl halide, right? And out of that, one is allyl halide, so allyl radical or allyl intermediate is highly stable, right? And this is reason why your allylic compound easily give, right, H radical, right? So if you have allyl compound like this, then they can give free radical substitution reaction. Then they give free radical substitution reaction through allylic halogenation. Through allylic halogenation, they can give free radical substitution reaction. What is basic condition for free radical substitution reaction in allylic halogenation? That is a low concentration of halogen. If the concentration of halogen is very low, you can see here, right? If the concentration of halogen is very low, right, then they maximum time prefer to give free radical substitution reaction, right? Then they maximum time prefer to give free radical substitution reaction. You can see this compound CH2 double bond CH3, it is allyl compound, right? It is allyl compound. When they react with X2, they may be Br2, they may be Cl2, they may be I2, right? Then they finally convert into CH2 double bond CH or CH2X, right? So this is a very simple and this is normal reaction. So first of all, very important point related to allylic compound. The bond dissociation energy for allylic compound is very low compared to other, right? You can see if you think about allylic, then only 88 kilocalorie per mole energy required for break HCH bond, for break this CH bond, right? While if you talk about alkylic, then you required 98 kilocalorie per mole energy. And if you talk about vinyl, then you required 106 kilocalorie per mole energy. In case of vinyl, because double bond between X and C, we have already discussed, right? So here difficult to separate H, right? Here difficult to separate H, and here easy to separate H. यहाँ पे H को separate करना easy होता है, because if H separate, then they convert into resonance structure. तो फिर क्या होता है, यहाँ पे CH2 आ जाएगा, free radical, right? So then they can give resonance structure, right? Sometime double bond between these two C and sometime double bond between these two C, right? Sometime radical come at this position, sometime radical come at this position, right? So then they form two free radical, right? Two resonance structure. This is region they can easily give H radical. They can easily give, because they know if they give H radical, then they feel much more stability, right? Because of two resonance structure of allyl radical. This is region why their energy is low. Because energy and stability both are inversely proportional to each other. So because stability of allyl radical is very high, so their energy is low, right? Now you can see after that, if we talk about alkene, right? If we talk about alkene, so alkene have a two possibility. Either they give electrophilic addition reaction, or they can give free radical substitution reaction. After free radical substitution reaction, they can form allyl halide. Right? So there is two possibility. You can see this is allyl halide, right? Because you can see it is Br at this position, right, adjacent of this carbon, right? So this is called allyl halide, right? So there is a possibility of allyl halide formation, and there is a possibility of addition reaction or electrophilic addition reaction, right? Now the important point is, now what is important point for free radical substitution reaction, right, by which they convert into allyl halide, right? So that reaction takes place in presence of H nu. It means that reaction takes place in presence of H nu. It means this reaction takes place through free radical substitution reaction. In presence of H nu, your Br2 will convert into 2Br free radical. Your molecule of Br2 convert into 2Br free radical, right? And then they can give free radical substitution reaction. Then they can give free radical substitution reaction, and finally they convert into allyl bromide, right? Or they convert into allyl halide, right? But if the reaction takes place in absence of sunlight, if the reaction takes place in absence of sunlight, right? और अगर ये रिएक्शन सनलाइट की एब्सेंस में होती है, अगर ये रिएक्शन क्या होती है, सनलाइट की एब्सेंस में होती है, then they give addition reaction. Then they give addition reaction, and that is electrophilic addition reaction. That is electrophilic addition reaction. वो रिएक्शन क्या होती है, electrophilic addition reaction होती है. तो you can see here this is your compound, right? This is your alkene, cycloalkene, right? When they react with Br2 in absence of light, right? Then there is a heterolytic cleavage. तो फिर वहां पे क्या होता है, हेट्रोलिटिक क्लीवेज होता है, Br प्लस और Br माइनस में कन्वर्ट होता है. और फिर वो जो Br होगा आपका, जो Br आपका बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक है, it means they attack on electron, right? They attack on high electron density, so there is a positive charge. So then Br plus will attack at this unsaturated compound because high electron density, क्योंकि इसके पास हाई इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी है ड्यू टू 1 pi bond, right? So Br plus will attack here, right? First Br plus attack here, and then next Br will come here, right? And the final product is a trans type product. Final product is a trans type product, right? Always this addition reaction is a trans type, one above the plane and second below the plane, right? So they always attack at trans position. In electrophilic addition reaction, your 2Br, right, attack at opposite side. It means one above the plane and second below the plane. It means the reaction is trans oriented. The reaction is trans oriented, right? One above the plane and second below the, and the reaction takes place in absence of sunlight. It means it is by heterolytic cleavage. It means ये क्या होती है, heterolytic cleavage से होती है. जबकि आपका एलाइल हैलाइड जो बनता है वो होमोलिटिक क्लीवेज से बनता है, दैट इज इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ सनलाइट. जो किसकी प्रेजेंस में बनता है, सनलाइट की प्रेजेंस में बनता है, राइट? पहले आपका जो Br2 होगा वो Br फ्री रेडिकल में कन्वर्ट होगा, एंड देन देयर इज ए सब्स्टिट्यूशन reaction. Then there is a substitution reaction, right? So this is a basic reaction related to alkene, right, with halogens, right, either in presence of sunlight or in absence of sunlight. Now after that you can see how you get 100%, how you get 100% free radical substituted product. It means you want only and only allyl halide. How it is possible you can produce 100% free radical product or free radical substitution product? How it is possible? So it is possible if we use a reagent, and the name of reagent you can see it is N-bromosuccinimide, right? So if we use a reagent N-bromosuccinimide, it is very famous reagent, and it is also called NBS. It is also called NBS because Br attach at nitrogen. So it is called nitrogen base, nitrogen attached bromosuccinimide, right? So it is nitrogen attached bromosuccinimide, right? Because this Br attach at nitrogen, and this is CH2 CO, right? CO and CO, right? So because keto group, two side, and this is amine, right? So this is called amide. So this is called succinimide. This is called succin. CH2 COH, what is that? Is succinic acid, and they convert into succinimide. And if Br attach at this nitrogen, this is called N-bromosuccinimide. So N-bromosuccinimide is a very famous reagent. N-bromosuccinimide is a very famous reagent for synthesis of allyl bromide. For synthesis of allyl bromide, right? How they produce allyl bromide? I will discuss that mechanism. Maximum time the reaction takes place in presence of HNu. It means photolytic cleavage, right, or high temperature, right? And the reaction takes place in presence of carbon tetrachloride, right? Non-polar solvent, carbon tetrachloride, in presence of non-polar solvent, carbon tetrachloride, right? And the reaction maximum time takes place in presence of high temperature or sunlight, and through free radical mechanism. It means HNu means free radical mechanism, right? So now you can see what about the mechanism. Very simple, right? Your alkene react with NBS and convert into this, right? So now first of all, this NBS in presence of HNu along with CCl4 convert into two radical, one Br radical and second this amide radical, right? Then this Br radical will attack at alkene, right? And they give two resonance structure. They can give two resonance structure, right? And then you can see next PPT, right? So this is about free radical bromination reaction. You can see this is about free radical bromination reaction. In first step, you can see in first step, first of all, it is initiation step where your N-bromosuccinamide in presence of H nu convert into this Br free radical and this succinamide free radical, right? So two radical formed in initiation step when the reaction takes place in presence of H nu or थर्मल कंडीशन, राइट? तो जब रिएक्शन एच न्यू की प्रेजेंस में और थर्मल कंडीशंस की प्रेजेंस में होती है तो उसके बाद आपको बीआर फ्री रेडिकल और आपको सक्सेनामाइड फ्री रेडिकल मिलता है. नाउ दिस बीआर फ्री रेडिकल अटैक एट एलाइल पोजीशन. ये जो बीआर फ्री रेडिकल होता है दैट अटैक एट दिस पोजीशन, राइट? एंड देन देयर इज आल्सो homolytic cleavage. You can see half head arrow. You can see here half head arrow. It means there is homolytic cleavage. There is homolytic cleavage, and after homolytic cleavage, you can see they convert into allyl free radical. They convert into allyl free radical, and during this reaction, HBr will remove out. During this reaction, HBr will remove out, right? So they convert into this allyl free radical, and you know this allyl free radical give two resonance structure. This allyl free radical give two resonance structure, right? So one resonance structure, right, when their position here, and second resonance when the bond move here, and then your free radical come at this position, right? So sometime this radical at this position or sometime at this position. So there are two resonance structure. So there are two resonance structure, right? So this is about propagation step where Br free radical attack at your alkene and then that convert into allyl radical, right? Now after that, now the point come, right, how this compound convert into allyl bromide. Now the point come how this compound convert into allyl bromide, right? So for that, this HBr react with other molecule of NBS. This HBr react with other molecule of NBS and then convert that into a limited Br, राइट? अब क्या होता है, ये जो HBr होता है ये दूसरे मॉलिक्यूल NBS से रिएक्ट करेगा और उसके बाद लिमिटेड अमाउंट में Br2 को रिलीज करेगा. क्या करेगा? लिमिटेड अमाउंट में Br2 को रिलीज करेगा. हमने पहले ही कहा था कि अगर लिमिटेड अमाउंट में Br2 मिलती है तो फिर फ्री रेडिकल सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन होती है और अगर बल्क में Br2 मिलेगा तो देन एडिशन रिएक्शन होगी, राइट? तो यहां पे Br2 बनेगा लिमिटेड अमाउंट में बाय रिएक्शन बिटवीन HBr एंड योर NBS, राइट? तो नाउ यू कैन सी नेक्स्ट स्टेप. दिस इज राइट, दिस इज दैट स्टेप where your HBr react with NBS. Now you can see your HBr react with NBS. So first HBr will dissociate into H plus and Br minus. Now this Br minus will attack at Br. This Br minus will attack at Br and this H attack at oxygen, because you know at oxygen 2 lone pair of electron, so H easily attack either this oxygen or this oxygen, and you can see then the bond formed between H and O with plus charge, right? And this Br minus attack here, right? Then you can see Br2 will remove out, then Br2 will remove out, right? And then this bond between N and Br convert into double bond, and then this double bond convert into lone pair of electron. So they convert into this types of intermediate, they convert into this types of intermediate, and during this process Br2 or limited amount of bromine will release, right? Limited amount of Br will release, right? And now you can see here double bond between N and carbon, right? And here you can see, right, you can see this H, right, will go out and then at oxygen negative charge. Now this negative charge convert into double bond. This negative charge can convert into double bond, and this double bond convert into, right, negative charge at nitrogen, and then H can come here, right? And you can see this H with the electron. In other words, you can see this H with this bond, sigma bond can come at this position, and then this pi bond move this side, right? So they are very simply you can understand, right? हाइड्रोजन जो है वो नाइट्रोजन पे आ जाएगा, और ये जो डबल बॉन्ड होगा वो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, एंड देन दे कन्वर्ट इनटू सक्सिनामाइड, राइट? So it means your NBS convert into succinamide. Your NBS convert into succinamide. Your one molecule of NBS convert into succinamide during this reaction, because Br radical react with your alkene and convert that into allyl halide or allyl bromide, right? So you can see now this is your succinamide. Now this Br2 in termination step, this Br2 which produce in limited amount, this Br2 which produce in limited amount, that react with your allyl free radical, that react with your allyl free radical, and then they convert into allyl bromide, they convert into allyl halide, and then that Br radical can react with your free radical which form in first step. So then this is about a termination step. Like this limited amount of Br required for termination step. So now you can see this is your termination step. You can see this is your termination step. Br2 which formed in a limited amount. जो Br2 किसमें बना? Limited amount में बना, that react with your allyl free radical, that react with your allyl free radical, and here also homolytic cleavage you can see, and then they convert into allyl halide or allyl bromide, then they convert into allyl halide or allyl bromide, right? And during this reaction you can see Br free radical is either for final termination reaction or for next process or for next substitution reaction. Either this Br free radical, react with, right? They can react with this succinamide radical, and then the reaction will complete, and that Br free radical can proceed next reaction also, right? So there is two possibility, right? So this is about termination step where finally you get allyl bromide or allyl halide, right? So these are three steps. So how do we use N-bromosuccinamide for synthesis of only and only allyl halide? Because there is two possibility, either they give electrophilic addition reaction or they can give free radical substitution reaction. So they give free radical substitution reaction. They give free radical substitution reaction because, right? Because here the possibility of limited amount of Br2 released by your N-bromosuccinamide, right? So then they will finally convert it to this types of product, right? So this is important one reaction, right? About allylic halogenation or alkene halogenation, Now after that, next point, you can see if suppose that compound like this, right? Then shifting radical formed by transposition, radical formed at transposition. One important point, radical formed at transposition. We have already discussed about transposition. It means one above the plane and second case below the plane, right? And second important thing, what types of product form? Normally you can take their mechanism in this way, right? You can see here, right? If this is your compound that react with NBS in presence of H nu, first they will provide us Br radical, right? Then that Br radical attack here, right? And there is two possibility, either they attack on this position, this allyl position, or they attack on this position, right? When they attack on this position, ortho position, right? When they attack on this position, right? Or they can attack on this position. So if they attack on this position, then their radical form, here this types of radical form, इस तरह का आपका radical बनेगा, and then they can give two resonance structure, right? Because sometimes the position of radical here and sometime the position of radical here, right? So they form two resonance structure, right? इस तरह से वो क्या बनाते हैं, दो resonance structure को बनाता है, you can see here, right? And then at the end, you know, limited amount of Br will release from NBS. NBS से limited amount of Br निकलेगा, कैसे निकलेगा वो मैंने आपको अभी मैकेनिज्म बताई, और उसमें से एक Br राइट यहाँ पे अटैक करेगा, either they come on this position or they come on this position, right? So sometime ortho product produce and sometime meta product produce, right? So there is two types of product produce, one is ortho and second is para, and the position of halogen is always trans type. ट्रांस टाइप, राइट, ट्रांस टाइप पोजीशन होती है हेलोजेंस की, राइट? यहाँ पे सपोज दैट अगर अबव द प्लेन होगा तो ये क्या होगा, बिलो द प्लेन होगा, अगर यहाँ पे बिलो द प्लेन होगा तो यहाँ पे अबव द, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस, राइट? इसके रिस्पेक्ट क्या होगा, ये अगर अबव द प्लेन होगा तो यहाँ पे बिलो द प्लेन होगा, एंड यहाँ पे भी क्या होगा, बिलो द प्लेन होगा, राइट? तो इन दिस वे हाउ एनबीएस गिव allylic bromination reaction, right? What about the mechanism, right, of these reaction? Now after that, next point, Hunsdinger reaction. Hunsdinger reaction. So now what about Hunsdinger reaction? It is also very important free radical substitution reaction. It means they follow free radical mechanism. They follow free radical mechanism. Now what about this reaction? What about Hunsdinger reaction, right? So when silver salt of carboxylic acid, sometime thalmium, sometime mercury base, right? So when silver salt of carboxylic acid, when silver salt of carboxylic acid react with Br2 in presence of CCl4, right? When silver salt of carboxylic acid react with Br2 in presence of carbon tetrachloride, then they convert into alkyl bromide. During this reaction, silver bromide as a byproduct and carbon dioxide gas will remove out, right? So this reaction is called Hunsdinger reaction because the scientist, right, because of the name of scientist, Hunsdinger reaction, right? So this is very important reaction. This is a very important reaction, right? It is one of the important example of free radical substitution reaction. It is one of the important reaction related to free radical substitution mechanism. Now you can see how silver salt of carboxylic acid give alkyl bromide, right? So many types of alkyl halide, not only alkyl bromide, but also alkyl chloride, alkyl iodide formed from this reaction. It is very famous for production of alkyl halide from silver salt of carboxylic acid, right? So now you can see what about the mechanism of reaction. So this is your silver salt of carboxylic acid. When they react with Br2, right? When they react with Br2 in presence, right? Br2 in presence of CCl4, it means in the condition of you can say the neutral condition, right, or non-polar condition, CCl4, right? So then you can see Br react with AgBr, convert into AgBr, will remove out, right? Ag and Br react and AgBr will remove out, right? So then they convert into acyl hypochlorite intermediate. Right? So here Ag will remove out, right, with Br, right? So there is a substitution reaction, right? Az replaced by Br, and they convert into, you can see they convert into acyl hypochlorite. They convert into acyl hypohalite or hypobromide, right? Now after that, there is free radical mechanism start. Once form acyl hypobromide or halide or chloride, then start free radical substitution mechanism. So you can see after that there is a homolytic cleavage between oxygen and Br. Br radical will remove out and acyl, this radical will remove out, C double bond OO, right? Carboxylate ion, carboxylate free radical and Br free radical will be moved out. It means they are form a pair or di-radical pair, because this pair and this is also free radical, these two free radicals, so it is called di-radical pair. So then form di-radical pair, you can see, then they are form di-radical pair, right? So now this di-radical pair, this di-radical pair, you can see once again give free radical mechanism. Here once again free radical cleavage, right, or homolytic cleavage, right, and then this electron move this side and this electron move this side. So when this electron move this side, because at oxygen already one radical, so they convert into double bond. It means C double bond O CO2 will formed out, and CO2 will evolved or released during this process, and R radical will form. Right now you can see R radical will form. Now you can see this R radical can react with Br, convert into RBr. They can convert into RBr. Or second, if this R radical react with your acyl hypochlorite intermediate, because it is also unstable intermediate, So when they react with acyl hypochlorite intermediate, then they convert into alkyl bromide. And acyl, right? You can see this carboxylate ion will remove out, right? So carboxylate free radical remove out and alkyl bromide form, right? So this is a very important mechanism related synthesis of alkyl bromide or alkyl halide, right? So not only silver, mercury also, thallium also, right? If you can replace Ag by Hg, you can replace Ag by Tl, right? तो thallium हो चाहे mercury हो, कोई भी आप यहाँ पे metal ले सकते हैं. तो silver salt of carboxylic acid or thallium salt of carboxylic acid or mercury salt of carboxylic acid, when react with Br2 bromine, right? So then they convert into acyl hypochlorite. They may be acyl hypobromide, they may be acyl iodide, right? And then that intermediate give free radical di-radical pair, right? One Br and second carboxylate, right? One maybe Cl and other carboxylate, maybe I and other carboxylate. So di-radical pair will form during this reaction. Now that di-radical or that carboxylate ion is highly unstable. So there is once again free radical mechanism, right? There is once again homolytic cleavage, right? So then your alkyl radical will separate out. Right? And your carbon dioxide molecule will release. Now this free radical can react with Br radical. They easily convert into RBr, or this alkyl radical react with your acyl hypohalite, and then they convert into alkyl halite, right? And carboxylate radical formed, right? And then you can you can use this carboxylate radical for next reaction also, right? So in this way, this is about the mechanism. Now after that, you can see what about the scope, right? So there is a wide scope, as I already told. There is a wide scope for synthesis of alkyl halide. Right? So you can synthesize different types of alkyl halide from this Hunzinger reaction, right? So not only form alkyl bromide, but also alkyl chloride or alkyl iodide formed from this reaction, right? So you can use this reaction for synthesis of different types of alkyl halide. You can use, or you can use this reaction for synthesis of different types of alkyl halide. They may be, you can see here, right? This is M, I already told. They may be silver, they may be thallium, right? They may be a mercury, right? In +1 state or in +2 state, right? Mercurous or mercuric, right? Both state we can use, right? And then the metal salt of carboxylic acid react with X2 X may be chlorine, maybe bromine, maybe iodine, right? When they react, then they convert into alkyl halide. Then they convert into alkyl halide, right? And during this reaction, you can see carbon dioxide will remove out. During this reaction, you can see carbon dioxide will remove out, and MX, they may be AgX, they may be TLX, they may be HGX, right? Or something else will produce during this reaction, right? So this is about free radical substitution reaction. This is about free radical substitution reaction, right? So now almost the unit complete, right? Almost the unit complete about free radical substitution mechanism, right? There are so many types of reaction, and it is very famous. You can say that it's a very famous unit also, right? And so many types of reaction, you know, they follow this mechanism or this free radical mechanism, right? Auto oxidation is one of the important reaction, right? And by which our food is spoiled, right? And so many types, Wundt-Dingler reaction or other reaction are part of this mechanism, right? Free radical reaction is very useful for synthesis of polymer also, right? Different types of polymer we formed, and the maximum time formed from this mechanism, right? And that is also called chain mechanism, right? Once reaction is start in presence of H nu, right? They may be that is called initiation step, right? For example, your Cl2 convert into Cl free radical, right? Then that free radical react with ethene, CH2 double bond CH2. Then CH2 double bond CH2 convert into free radical, right? And then once then start propagation step, right? So long carbon chain can formed by free radical mechanism, right? तो free radical mechanism से long carbon chain बनती है और उसके बाद एक long polymer बनता है, and then form a long polymer, right? So this is complete about free radical mechanism, right? So many types of reaction we had already discussed in फ्री रेडिकल मैकेनिज्म, राइट? तो बहुत सारी टाइप्स की मैकेनिज्म, बहुत सारी टाइप्स की रिएक्शन हमने इसमें डिस्कस की, फ्री रेडिकल मैकेनिज्म के केसेस में हमने डिस्कस की, राइट? एंड इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, सो वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन दीज रिएक्शन, राइट? इन रिएक्शंस पे हमें फोकस करना चाहिए,